and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who will come towards you immediately. The quickest love offer that you will receive, the one that's like basically already here on the way. We'll see who this is coming towards you, and we'll see what will happen in this connection, how you're feeling about everything. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that good stuff is there. And other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the Fuchsia Diamond, and we'll be using the Revival Art Tarot. For group two, we got the Light Green Diamond, and we'll be using the Gilded Tarot Royale. For group three, we have the Clear Diamond, and we'll be using the Sacred Sites Tarot. And for group four, we have the Orange Diamond, and we'll be using the Titanic Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Fuchsia Diamond and the Revival Art Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will come towards you immediately in love, who is just around the corner about to make you a love offer, and we'll see what that love offer is. What are they going to be looking for? All that good stuff, Spirit, for group one with the Fuchsia Diamond. Please show us for group one. Who is coming towards them immediately? Who is coming in hot? Who is coming in quickly for group one? All right, so right away, not gonna lie, I am picking up on a little bit of a player energy or like a flirt. That's how this person comes across. They come across very playful. They come across, I mean, more than playful. We got the conceited card here. We have confidence, which is good. And then we have conceited, which is when you go a little further with it. And they're showing up in both energies. We also have the third party energy here, letting me know that this person could be someone who is openly dating at this time, which, you know, is their right. It makes sense until you're committed or until you've gone on a few dates. It doesn't make sense for you just literally not to be dating unless you're on, you know, a single journey, celibacy journey, whatever. And that's fine. But, you know, third party is a bit more of, you know, a situation where it kind of feels like someone is in the way. So there could be triangulation with a third party where this person is, you know, making you jealous because there's kind of like a disconnect with what are we doing and, you know, how much time has been spent. Also, this could be an energy of them already being in a relationship, not gonna lie, for a small portion of you. Yeah, we got the player card that literally just came out, and that's exactly what I was getting. This person is coming across as a player. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's like, you know what? They're too predictable. We have the tale as old as time. We have the player, group one, coming towards you, and guess what? They want to be faithful. They want it to be only you, group one. So we're going to see how this person manages that when they haven't really acquired those skills, because typically they kind of play the player role. So we're going to see how this goes for them, you know. Are they able to make it happen? Listen, let me not be jaded. Let's see. We'll see. First person showing up in your energy, though, group one, is this kind of player archetype, someone who's conceited, definitely sees themselves in a very high regard. Like I said, nothing wrong with that. Confidence is definitely a good thing. You need, you know, confidence to believe in yourself, to get jobs. You need confidence to, you know, honestly just live life, because there's so much coming at you. So much programming, whether it's society or people or religion, whatever. You know, so many people want you to be whatever they want you to be so they can benefit from you. So confidence is definitely good, but when it goes so far that it gets conceited, that's when you start feeling like, well, people should have to deal with whatever I bring to the table because I'm valuable. And it's like, even if you are valuable, you shouldn't put people through hell to be with you. Spirit, for group one, who will come towards them very soon, immediately, who is already on their way? Oh no. So not gonna lie, you know, I do feel like they are doing a little bit of a transformation. I wouldn't say 180 where it's like, okay, they're a complete different version of themselves, but yeah, you could kind of experience some things that would indicate that they have gone through like a genuine change and that they're changing, because we do have maturity and deep in love. So I feel like this person is evolving into a more mature, accountable version of themselves. I do see improvement, and I do genuinely see them straying away from that player energy. However, this maturity card also likely applies to you, especially with the friend zone card that we got here. So most of you may be kind of immediately friend zoning this person soon as they come up and they start, you know, trying to get close to you, trying to talk to you, giving you all this, you know, time, attention, and energy. A lot of you are immediately kind of shutting that down and not giving this person the opportunity to even kind of try, because of where you're at in your journey and how much you know yourself. And you may already know, you know what, I may like this energy, I may be attracted to it, but it's not exactly in alignment with the kind of relationship that I want. So some of you are kind of passing on this. Some of you will entertain this person and, you know, we'll see what happens. But I do have to give them that one thing. We got faithful, deep in love. We got maturity. I would say that this person is likely going through a transformation. You've likely triggered that as well to some capacity. And that's kind of how it happens, you know, when you find the thing that you really want, you will do anything to get it. So when you finally find someone in love and it's like, this is exactly what I'm looking for, you can absolutely go through like a really quick transformation and show up totally differently. It's kind of like if they wanted to, they would kind of thing, where it's like you have the same guy, but will treat this girl, you know, kind of nonchalantly, and will treat this girl like she is the sun of his universe. And it's just about the connection. It really does bring out a different version of you when you really genuinely want someone. Yes, you start, you know, pulling all those stops and all of that. So I believe in them. Okay, we got the options card. That's what I was kind of feeling for you, group one. I just kind of felt like there might be another energy that would show up. Let's see what else we got. Ooh. You are leveling up, and I see you being loyal to yourself. Also, I will say some of you have leveled up to the point where you're actually really good at handling this archetype, like a player-playette archetype. So some of you are going to choose to engage temporarily so that you can kind of scratch that itch for companionship or physical connection or whatever it is you may need at this point. Some of you are in a space where you can do that without getting hurt, without getting lost in the sauce, because you really have matured to the next level. So my goodness, not the player getting played. You know, there's always someone bigger, better, stronger than you know, and it's best to stay humble so that you don't end up getting humbled. So some of them might be learning a little bit the hard way. I see a masculine like clutching their pearls at the edge of their bed like, did I just get used? You did. And did. We have date time and options here. So I see this person taking you on a date. That seems to be their approach, is to take more of an official route. We also have the high standards card here, and it kind of reminds me of that saying, like, you teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. So if you take care of yourself, skin is good, smelling good, clean girl, clean guy aesthetic, you know, old money aesthetic, whatever your aesthetic is, you know, because honestly, some of that alt stuff be so expensive. Like if you want to dress alt, that aesthetic can be so expensive if you want real stuff, quality stuff. So whatever aesthetic it is, it's like this person can tell that you invest in yourself, whatever way that is. Also, it could totally be spiritual. It could be emotionally. You know, you're emotionally high value, spiritually high value, and this person can see that. So, you know, the standards could apply in any sort of way, not just your aesthetic. But I do see this person taking you on a date. They are under the impression you have options. You know, I'm starting to feel like this person may actually be triggered themselves by a third party in their head. So I wonder if you say you know this person and it's in like a public space, this person has seen you get hit on before, or this person knows you have options. They've seen the way that other people respond to you, and that just kind of kicked them into gear like, okay, hold on. Group one can get a date. I've seen group one on a date, or I've seen them out and about. I've seen them outside of the work, outside of gym. They look good. I've seen other people flirting with them, looking at them in the gym, in this place and that place. So, you know, they're kind of like all over the place in their head, like, okay, what do I need to do to secure this one? And they're going more of an official route, wanting to take you on a date. I will say though, we have karmic and leveling up that came out back to back. So not gonna lie, for some of you, this is giving like test energy. And you can still pass the test even if you engage with this person, like, you know, physically, or you use them, you know, to kind of pass the time. I wouldn't say I recommend it personally. I'd rather pass, but I mean, we all have free will. You got to live your life, man. Can't live your life according to my standards. You got to live it according to yours. That's the only thing that's going to feel good and work for you. So, you know, do your thing. But yeah, I am still seeing that you can, yeah, pass this test, because as long as you're not getting invested in this person emotionally, you're going to move to the next level, have, you know, other offers that will pop up and things will still move forward. That's just kind of what it is. So we got the loyalty card. I do see them offering you loyalty, and I also saw before you being loyal to yourself. So we'll see how things manifest, but I'm getting that both ways. I'm getting that partially, that this person is offering loyalty. They're offering you official dates, getting to know you, trying to level up with you, come into partnership, come into union with you, you know, be of service or be a benefit to your life. Like, you know, they're really kind of pulling all the stops. And then I also see on one end, you're being loyal to your true desire. And we got the Hermit reversed at the bottom of the deck. That true desire could be freedom, that, you know, from a specific, like this karmic situation or archetype, whether it's the same person that keeps coming back and, you know, hot and colding you, or whether it's like the repeated pattern through different people. Spirit, show us their love offer. What is their love offer for group one? Okay, so it's looking like they want to start from scratch, but I am also seeing that bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Exactly. It's like they are moving for their own benefit. Not gonna lie, I don't know. I always get a little uncomfortable when I see someone seeing your value versus being drawn to you by a heart space, from the heart space. Best case scenario, you have both. That's how you know you're truly compatible. This person, they can see your value, so they can respect you, they can admire you, but then also they have genuine love, you know, for you. It's not all just you would be someone good to be in my life. I personally like to see both. And I don't see both. What I see is them almost pedestalizing you. I'm telling you, I don't feel like this person is a bad person, and I do see them committing genuinely and fully. However, it is rooted in them seeing, like we have the Queen of Wands here. It is rooted in them, Nine of Coins reversed, kind of getting, like, losing access to you, or experiencing bad luck, or not living as good of a life with you. This person, they may be a bit jealous of your daily routine and the things that you seem to be able to do as well, which is so unfortunate to say, but I have seen this a lot with masculines these days, you know? It's kind of like everyone's struggling to survive, but the feminines are just really girl bossing right now, and they have their routine. They go to Pilates, they get their matcha, they do their thing, they go shopping, like they live a very like soft life, just providing it for themselves as well. And I have been seeing a trend of masculines, like, you know, wanting to attach themselves in a kind of leechy kind of way to these boss feminine archetypes so that they can benefit from them. And personally, it will always rub me the wrong way. And unless I see the heart space is there as well. And so, not gonna lie, you know, them coming towards you, it is rooted in them seeing your value. But like, the crazy thing is, I still don't feel like this person is a bad person, because I don't feel like they have that much depth to them to where, like, you know, even if someone's an intellectual and they're coming at a relationship in a genuine space, like even if they're a player, it doesn't mean that they're all of a sudden going to turn into this philosophical intellectual person is what I was meaning to say. Like, even if they're a player and then they say, all right, I'm going to get on the straight and narrow, it doesn't like upgrade their quality, if you know what I mean. So it's like they're not a bad person because there's genuinely not very much there. They feel very surface level. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are about this. I'm always conflicted on this energy. I don't like opportunistic people, just in general. I don't agree with that. And it's just messed up. But you have to let me know. Give me another perspective on that. We got the death card here. I mean, this person, they done got some karma. Their world might even be crashing and burning with the sun card reversed. That's like no fun, no good experiences. And then they think about you, or say this is your coworker. They see you strolling into work. They're looking like a disaster, barely made it in on time, got, you know, old, you know, clothes. They don't even have the newest and latest and greatest. And you're strolling in, comfortable, slowly walking, you know, to your desk with your matcha looking all good and delicious. This person, they're jealous. They're jealous. They want to attach to you because they feel like they will live a better quality of life with you. Nine of Coins reversed. The money is funny. Their money is not right. We got the Queen of Wands. Not only are you hot, but we have the Justice card here as well. You're someone that they can greatly benefit from if they collaborate with you. And we have the Two of Coins, which is like, at the end of the day, they're still opportunistic. Two of Coins, 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door, aka Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. If something comes around that is more beneficial or better, they will execute it because they're moving from a space of self-importance. Ace of Swords. They're going to take action based on what's best for them, what's most effective for them. Does this person have real feelings for Group 1 Spirit? Or do they just want to use them? Please just be honest. For my sake, because I need to know. We got the Knight of Coins, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Coins. So this person is willing to make an investment in you. Again, what's at the bottom of the deck? Okay, we got the Queen of Cups. You know what? You're like the picture perfect nurturer. You're like the picture perfect, abundant, and you got it both because we got the Queen of Cups, we got the Queen of Water, and we got the Queen of Fire with the Queen of Wands. So you have the spice, you have the fire, you have the ambition, you have the ability to execute and make things happen, but you also have the sensitivity. I don't feel like they deserve you. I'm trying not to judge them, but what can I say? We have the Three of Cups. What I see going on with this person is Three of Cups, they can see how the universe has led you together. They can see like why Spirit would give them signs and signals that you could be really good for them. Four of Coins, this person definitely values themselves, and for the most part, they're pretty choosy. And, you know, they don't like being pushed into anything. So that whole spiritual, them getting signs and signals was already something that kind of triggered them a bit and made them feel like resisting just because of that. But we have the Knight of Coins. Through observing you and seeing your value, they're saying, this is a smart investment. Knight of Coins, I'm going to make this investment. I'm going to put an effort and energy towards this person, this connection, because first of all, Three of Cups, it seems like I would be successful with them, but it also seems like we have the support of the universe. Even though I'm uncomfortable with that, I like to have things my way. I'm going to make Group 1 a love offer because Queen of Cups, I can see they're a great girl, great guy. So let me know how you guys read this. Let me know how you feel about it, because I'm like, is there something I'm not seeing? Am I being too harsh? We got the hollow bone with teachability. So Spirit is saying there's actually things you can learn from this person. There's things that you can receive. And I do feel like there's potential for this to be really good. We got the Horseman, the Herald of Change. So I would say the most important thing is just to decide kind of what you want to do at this time, so you don't end up kind of swept up in whatever they may want to do. Because I was getting before that you were kind of reaching a level of maturity where some of you are looking for something else, even though this person could be attractive or good. It's just like, I'm kind of graduating out of that specific kind of lover, even if it is still, valuable. We got many masks with the authentic self. So I do feel like the more they show up authentically, the more they come out of their shell and show you more of their true self, the better potential you guys will have and the better things can be. So listen, I'll say it is worth investing and giving it a try and seeing, what it's all about. And if it turns out to not be of value, well, you have leveled up to the point where you've developed the tools to, get yourself out of that sticky situation. So it's still worth it to kind of just see, at least so you can say, all right, I tried it, I know what it is, and I can move on if that's what you want to do. That's what I have for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the light green diamond and the Gilded Tarot Royale, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will be coming towards you immediately, very, very soon in love, and what will happen. What is their love offer? How will you be feeling about this person? All that good stuff, Spirit, for Group 2 with the light green diamond. Please show us for Group 2. Who will come towards them very soon? Ooh, I'm hearing pick me, choose me. Someone is really wanting you to entertain them. So this is what I see. First of all, I can say that you're moving towards something that you really want, whatever that is for you. We got transformation in the real deal. So you're already in the midst of a transformation. This could be something that's bringing you a different type of love offer, a different type of person. This could be a personal transformation that's leading towards a different kind of person being attracted to you, or this could be like more of a life transformation where life is transforming, things are moving in your environment, and this is aligning you with, meeting someone that you weren't aligned with before due to like more external factors. So keep that in mind. The transformation could be, so within, so without. It could be external, it could be internal, but it is aligning you with the real deal. And also something that Spirit was telling me right away with that real deal card is the real deal is talking about whatever would be the real deal for you. So if the real deal for you is an open relationship, something completely non-conventional, that could be what's coming towards you if that's what you desire. If that's not what you desire and you desire something on the other end of the spectrum, something totally committed and traditional where you're, moving forward, building a home, having kids, etc., that would be the real deal for you. Spirit really wanted me to clarify because the real deal can kind of indicate like, something more traditional or serious, but Spirit is saying this is the real deal, aka this is what you would love, like the kind of connection you would love to have and that you truly desire. So that is what is coming towards you, or that's what you're currently aligning with. Now, with that being said, my goodness, we got some other people in your energy. Let's talk about it. We got devilish and anger. First of all, I'm picking up on someone who feels offended by you. This person could be like a player that feels offended by you because you denied them. This could be like an ex who is kind of plotting against you. You would already know that. Like they would be sabotaging, you to your friends, telling them different stories and things, saying things that aren't true. You'd pretty much have an indication of it already if it was like an ex. Otherwise, this seems to be someone who's a player and you're not entertaining them. We got the trust issues card, which is ironically working out in your favor, They tell you want to work through your trust issues and do that shadow work because you don't want it to sabotage a relationship. But for you, it's actually benefiting you because your trust issues are making you extra aware when the BS comes up and people are trying to, play with you. So those trust issues are, coming in handy at this time. You're already kind of skeptical of people in general. So when people or this person specifically comes towards you in the very near future or came towards you like recently, and they couldn't they couldn't get you, that definitely made them angry. It made them angry. And we have the undecided card. So I feel like the problem, the main thing was that they didn't know exactly what it is that they wanted, or they still don't know what they want. So it's like, no, I'm not going to deal with you and, quote, see where it goes, because I already know that you're not looking for a real relationship. We can see where it goes as long as we're on the same page about what we want, but we can't see where it goes if you don't even know what you want. Like, that's not even anything. That's just a mess. So I'm picking up on a player in your energy who is upset that they can't win you over, or is upset that you didn't respond to their flirtation or their message or whatever, whatever energy they tried to send you. And, this person may be coming towards you immediately because they're pissed. So we're going to look into that and see how that goes. We have Pick Me and Lust. My goodness, what do you got going on, group 2? I just heard love spell. Maybe you did a love spell on yourself, but I was seeing the perfume. But before that, I was seeing like a roller ball. I'm picking up that someone got like a spiritual oil roller ball, and it has something to do with love or attraction or whatever it is, and that is working. Literally attracting people to your energy. I'm seeing that. Like, Spirit is literally showing me someone with like a roller ball oil perfume, but it's like spiritual purposes. Anyways, you got a lot of people who are attracted towards you, definitely in a lustful energy towards you, so be aware of that. People could definitely try to finesse one night with you if they can get it. I'm seeing like dream girl, dream guy type of thing. You could be someone's dream lay, if you know what I mean. So just be aware of that, especially those of you who are wanting something more like serious or traditional. That could really throw a wrench in your plans. All right, let's keep going. Spirit for group 2. Who is coming towards them very, very soon? Oh my God, I'm so glad to see this. We got the marriage card here. And I'm glad to see that because we had that transformation in real deal energy. Look at this. We got both. It'll be up to you completely. We have marriage, focus here in the middle, and then we have short term on the other end. That is what you have coming towards you. There is a marriage offer, something that's going to be the real deal, something that's going to be more serious. And again, even for those of you who are looking for the real deal, but the real deal to you is like someone who's open or likes to travel or is still working and whatever. Non-conventional, whatever that means for you. This would be like more long-term or life partnership type of energy, even if you're non-conventional, but a marriage, an agreement to come together into union. And then on the other end, we have short-term here. So this would be people who, bottom of the card says just passing through. This could be people who are just trying to have a one night or be a sneaky link for a little while, physical connection for a while. This could be people who are short-term because, they aren't serious and they don't really want something long-term. Could be the thing. So we got the focus card here. Spirit is telling you, keep your eye on the prize. Decide what you want now so that once these love offers start coming in and these people are, you're getting all this attention and energy, you don't end up swept up in someone else's plans. If you want to have your cake and eat it too, listen. Set your sights for that because you could do that. I was actually telling that to group 1 because I was feeling like they were in a place where they had kind of leveled up to the point where they had acquired a bit of finesse. They could kind of, they could end up, with someone temporarily and literally let it go without getting too attached because they had leveled up to the point where they've developed the skills to even have, kind of casual connections. So I'm actually seeing that a bit for you as well. So if you have finesse, listen, that's up to you, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it for most people because it's so easy to actually fall for someone and then end up, dealing with them for months or years. Even if they're like non-committed, for an example. We got new crush, birth, and high standards. So for someone, I'm getting marriage and kids energy. We got the marriage cards already. Now we got the birth card here. You got the lady holding up the baby. So for some of you, that is what you're moving towards, marriage and kids. And Spirit is telling you, keep those standards high, set your sights on the prize. Don't be so curious and, see where things go. People say that when I'm telling you, they be having intention. It's not seeing where things go if you already know you want me. Sorry, hate to break it to you, but that's not seeing where things go. That's just stalling, actually being accountable and saying what it is that you want so that I can hold on to hope and allow things to be like undisclosed, open-ended. It's just so, I'm annoyed today. I'm so fed up with the collective. I'm fed up with this dating collective right now, but we're going to power through. Spirit is telling you to focus on your high standards and what you want so that you don't end up, getting played by anyone. We do have the new crush card. So I am seeing for the most of you, this is someone who's going to be new. I was actually seeing though, just a second ago, for a small portion of you opening yourself up and kind of developing genuine feelings for a new crush is the thing that's kicking your person into action and making them commit to marriage and kids and things like that, and to moving forward to the next phase of your relationship. So I was getting that for a small portion of you. We got the distance card that came up as well. So I'll see what that is referring to. That could be saying that the person that you'll be dealing with moving forward could be like in a different city, a different state, a different area than you. You may be at a bit of a distance. So this could be a sign that things will maybe start slower or start, more over the phone versus in person as much. We'll see. All right, Spirit, let's knock this out, get this out of the way. Tell us about these short-term, actually, Spirit, tell us about this devilish energy, this person who's angry with group 2. What will come of this? Is there anything to worry about here? And then we'll see what will come of like the more flighty, short-term, undecided connections to see if there is any value there by chance. Okay. So Spirit is clearly saying this is a matter of acceptance with this person. We have the Judgment card reverse. They're fighting against Judgment Day. They're fighting against taking accountability for their role that they played in things. This person is likely experiencing karma at this time, and they're trying to fight against the universe. And the way that they're trying to do this is by reconnecting with you. And yeah, I've seen that in readings where people are able to balance the scales. When you wonder, like, why has this person been able to get away with treating me so bad throughout the years and they never get karma? Every time you come back into union with that person, you're forgiving them. You're coming back into union. You're accepting them. You're balancing the scales by allowing them back into your life. That's what's happening energetically. So the scales, they get cleared every time you come back into union with that, every time you come back into acceptance of that. So yes, people can duck and dodge karma if they can wear you down and get you to forgive them, or they can wear you down and get you to at least enter a new cycle with them. Even if they end it right after, you only end up talking for a couple of weeks and then they completely ghost. The most they would kind of get karma for is that last ghosting, because you've forgiven them and, balance the scales. I've seen that happen so many times. When I first saw that, my God, I was shook. We got the 7 of Cups reversed and the Judgment card reversed. So this person is kind of just hyper fixating on you is basically the energy. 7 of Cups reversed. They're not even dating at this time. If they are talking to someone in a romantic way, it's like physical. But 7 of Cups reversed is like this person being convinced you are the one, yet they want you to experience pain, or they want you to forgive them when they don't deserve it or haven't even given you an official apology. Or they're fighting against Judgment reversed, whatever Spirit is, getting them with. That is the energy. Is there anything to worry about? It doesn't look like, well, I just see their hyperfixation. I wasn't getting anything too crazy. Anything else they should know about this? This is the person who's angry with you. We got the 5 of Swords, which can be a winning at all cost energy, and the 6 of Swords reversed. That is sabotage, trying to hold you back. If this person can get you pregnant, they will do that. If this person could marry you, 7 of Cups reversed, they will do that. This person will commit if it means 5 of Swords that they will win, or at least be perceived as winning. So yes, very much so be mindful of this person. I wouldn't talk to them. I wouldn't unblock them. I wouldn't anything, you know, and I would flat out call the cops if things get too crazy, period. I wouldn't entertain them. I wouldn't even have a conversation with this person. I would try to move far away as you can from them. I will say I'm not seeing like a threat of, you know, like physical danger or anything too crazy, but this person is a crash out. They're in a very crash out energy. I wouldn't put it past them. Cover all the steps. Even if you think you're being extra, do it. You know, you don't want to get that $400 security system, but you feel intuitively it would be beneficial. You better listen. I wouldn't play with it. Spirit, what can you tell us about these short-term, more undecided energies? Is there anything of value that can come from here, or what are their intentions? Okay, we got the Hermit reversed and the Four of Pentacles. Oh, okay. And then we have the Fool card here. So these are people wanting to have fun, but Four of Pentacles is like, I'm still saving myself for the one. So I feel like from these undecided energies, you can get some good D or some good meow meow special. You know, Fool card, I do feel like they can bring some fun and adventure into your life. You know, the Fool is like new experiences, new places, new friends, like good things. I feel like they could even, for some of you, be a connection to like an opportunity financially, I'm feeling. But ultimately, Four of Pentacles, I wouldn't say I see a love offer coming from anyone that's giving you, and you're going to feel this intuitively, anyone who's giving you that intuitive vibe that they're short-term or undecided or telling you things that almost triggered me into a rant, like, I just want to see where it goes. They're full of it. Don't waste your time. Or do, if you have that finesse. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend it because it's way too hard to tell how people are really going to take it, you know, how you're going to handle it when you're actually, you know, in the process. So I wouldn't recommend it, but it's up to you. Spirit, what can you tell us? Anything else about these, just to wrap it up? Anything else about the short term? Seven of Pentacles, Spirit is kind of saying it may be better to kind of conserve your resources, or to, if you come at these connections, like, so if you really need some physical touch or just connection, conversation, it is okay if you're at that, you know, level where you can handle that without getting hurt or getting disappointed when it does eventually kind of fade out. Other than that, if you want to engage, be selfish, Seven of Pentacles, and remember that you're still planning and putting towards effort towards something that's growing, and this isn't that, so make sure you're not investing too much. But also, yeah, just be like selfish with it, and remember this isn't the end goal, so you don't kind of, you know, end up confused or disappointed. All right, Spirit, tell us about this marriage and kids energy. Well, we already know what they're offering, so what can you tell us about how this is coming about? Okay, we have the Magician, the Hangman, and the Six of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, yeah, five of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. This is a really drama-free process when it comes to connecting with the person who wants marriage and kids. First of all, Six of Pentacles, this will be a gift from the universe. With that Magician card, take some time to set intention. Build a bay, you know, tell Spirit all the qualities you're looking for in a partner. On my Etsy shop, this would be custom spell work. I can do it for you, and you just send me the list of, I always say 20 things, less if, you know, you have less, or if you want to leave it open-ended, like just send me the one or my soulmate. That's what that process would be. But you can also do this on your end. You can, you know, whatever way you connect with Spirit, and you can manifest this, you know, on your own or through a deity, what have you. But we have the Hangman, so that's the set it and forget it method. Spirit is saying plant the seed, set the intention, and then walk away from it and allow it to be Six of Pentacles delivered to you. And even if your package is late, are you going to try to drive to Amazon and demand your package? No, you're going to allow it to come to you even so, or you're going to get a refund. And Spirit's going to send someone else. So when you manifest it, literally leave it to Spirit, God, the divine. Do what you're called to, if anything. But other than that, you know, let it be delivered to you. And Magician card, I see you getting exactly what you want. And we have the Hangman, which is a lot about like surrender and a lot about allowance. So I was getting from the very first deck with Transformation and Real Deal that your environment was already creating conditions for this to come at you externally. or internally you're already being led to the transformation that's naturally putting you in alignment with this real deal. So even from the very first deck, I was seeing a more minimalistic effort type of manifestation of this. So set your intention and then literally just allow it to come to you. That is all. That is it. Spirit, anything else about this marriage? We have the Hierophant reverse. Spirit is saying you're not going to see this coming. And yeah, that's another confirmation that for the most of you, this person is someone that you do not know. Hierophant reversed is also talking about entering a new phase of new life experiences, you know, going on your journey of higher level connection. If you've never been married before, for an example, that's what this would be for you. Like, you know, marriage in itself, it's a new journey that you haven't, you know, traveled at this point. We got the Queen of Wands reversed and the Nine of Wands. So Spirit is saying, like, Nine of Wands, you've already been through so much. If anything, your job at this time is to let the past cycles close. Queen of Wands reversed, you're not being called to put any more effort or investment into those things, but to allow those doors to close, allow that cycle to close and end out, and surrender to this new leg of your journey. Really, that's it. That's what I got for you, Group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that is there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 3 with the Sacred Sites Tarot and the Clear Diamond, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will be coming towards you immediately, very soon. And we'll see what will happen. What is their love offer? How are you feeling about everything? All that good stuff, Spirit. For Group 3 with the Clear Diamond, please show us for Group 3. Who is coming towards them immediately, very soon? Who is taking action towards Group 3? Okay, so right away I'm picking up on two different energies, and we'll see if anything else comes out. The first energy coming out for you, Group 3, is someone who we have being bold, irresponsibility, and in denial. This is someone who's making a big, crazy move, big, crazy gesture towards you, putting in a lot of effort, energy, even money, especially with that irresponsibility card. That can be someone who is compulsive with their money, someone who doesn't think things all the way through when it comes to, you know, finances. And this is someone that it seems like to a degree you've already rejected, or someone who it's kind of like it's already been discovered that maybe you guys aren't the best match because they're in denial to some capacity. The bottom of the card, though, it does say denying feelings. So maybe this is like almost like a player archetype that is in denial that you two aren't actually in alignment. They got more work to do. And so this person is in denial in the sense that they're trying to hurry up and make some bold moves so that they can have an opportunity or a chance with you, so that they can feel like, well, we are still in alignment, or I could still offer something. You never know, you know, to Group 3, it could be in denial in that kind of way. But I do see this person being bold, downright irresponsible when they're pursuing you. So this is like someone booking the most expensive, the most expensive restaurant in the city just to take you on a date. This could be someone renting out a lavish car so that they can, you know, I mean, this is someone pulling out all the stops. This could be even them hitting you up, booking a vacation, like, all right, send me your info. I got this villa, you know, that I booked at such and such place. Let's go on a trip type of thing. Like something big, a big gesture, or, you know, this person really trying to put in all the stops to have an opportunity with you. That's the first energy coming through. The second is someone who is also in your energy, and it seems like we have invitation, undecided, and wake-up call. It seems like this person doesn't really know, or there's like a missing piece of the puzzle. There's something that they haven't seen, they haven't discovered to really give them the confirmation, okay, Group 3 is my person, or this is someone I'm meant to move towards. So they're like, all right, you know what? I've been on the fence with Group 3. Let me invite them out. Let me ask them on an official date. Let's actually take things to to the next level. Let's pursue this connection so that we can see if there's value here or where it could go. And I see that this person has had like a change of heart, or this person has been made aware of you by spirit. Like with that wake-up call, that's a clear indication that something happened to make them feel this way. It could be a sign, a signal, a dream, you know, something more spiritual, or it could be a little bit of a scare, kind of showing them like, listen, group 3 is not guaranteed to you. This is not an opportunity that will be around for you forever. This could be this person seeing you go through a glow up. I've seen that trigger, you know, people into action. Or this could be this person seeing someone flirt with you or seeing you on a date, you know, so there could actually be merit to this. There could be a reason that this person is all of a sudden springing into action with that wake up call energy. Spirit for group 3. Yeah, at the end of the day, it kind of feels like you're ready to find your person. And we have trust issues and deep in love. So it's like there could be a bit of doubt creeping up that exists, or that it's out there, or that you even have a match. You know, you could be kind of feeling a bit jaded at this point. You're showing up pretty high value, and I don't love that term, but you know what I mean by that. Like someone who has a good amount of success, or someone who's stable, whether that's financially or emotionally or spiritually, someone who has some sort of like, you know, advantage over, you know, someone who's ahead of the curve, someone who's doing better spiritually, emotionally, or financially than like most people, you know, high value in that way. And I don't feel like you're wanting to settle. Your standards have definitely risen, and you're like, listen, there's got to be more to life or more to love than this, you know, whatever it is you're currently experiencing. We got trust issues, deep in love, and perfection. I feel like you have perfected yourself, and you have really, you know, done the work to kind of level up as much as you can. But I also feel like other people's expectations of what perfection or a good relationship looks like is kind of, you know, putting your love life on a pause, because it has people maybe being a bit unrealistic. So it's kind of slowing things down. You could be doubting that you have like a perfect partner, but ultimately it seems like your heart is wanting to be deep in love, is wanting to be with someone who is genuine and all the things. So I see you holding on to that hope. And honestly, I do feel like you're going to be deep in love moving forward. Spirit for group 3, who will come towards them very soon? Who's coming towards group 3 immediately? Yeah, we got this tug-of-war card that just came out, and also we have forgiveness. So if someone has done something to offend you, or someone has like actually done something that hurt you or negatively impacted you, I do see this person coming back and apologizing. I'm feeling this applying to this in denial energy, this person who may be irresponsible with money, someone who's more flashy, someone who is impulsive or spontaneous. They like to make like big spontaneous moves that will really wow you, versus like being a planner and someone who's like all about, you know, stability and doing things the right way. I'm feeling that forgiveness to them, but you know who that applies to intuitively. I do see that person coming back and asking for forgiveness. Maybe that's what they were in denial about, the fact that they would need to apologize or make things up to you, or at least have a conversation about what happened and own up to it. And then we got the tug-of-war card, which I feel like is more belonging to this undecided energy, this person who's got like, you know, this sign or signal from spirit, and they've had this wake-up call. I'm seeing a bit of a tug-of-war there. So you know what? Not gonna lie, it seems like everything is coming to a head for you at this point, group 3. It feels like you have people coming towards you to decide, okay, what are we and what are we gonna do? You have this person who's been in denial coming towards you. You have this person who's had a wake-up call, who's been undecided about you, not really sure about what they're trying to do or what they really want. And you also have this, you know, strong romantic connection that's looking like it's going to be something more serious coming through. So we have spiritual based and leveling up. Your love life is ascending. Your love life is leveling up. Things are moving in a better direction. And you're at this point being you're being aligned with like whatever is going to feel like perfection to you, whatever is really worth your time, your effort, your energy. This is a reciprocal energy. This is like someone who's valuing you as you're valuing them, you're valuing each other. This is like mutually beneficial type stuff that I see coming towards you now. So we got playful intentions. Not gonna lie, every single energy coming towards you is not going to be serious. So we'll have to break these down and see what's being offered, where, and where things will go. Spirit for group 3, who is coming in immediately? So what I can definitely tell you is there is something going on. It could be in your astrology chart. It could be as a result of like, you know, some work that you've put in or an ascension you've had, whether that's physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, whatever. It could be that, but there's some sort of shift in your environment and shift in your energy. We have secret events. So people are talking about you behind the scenes. People are thinking about you, maybe even getting readings on you. Yeah, I just heard sister. So someone may have like a sister who, you know, does divination or reads tarot, and they go to that sister to get a couple, you know, cards pulled behind the scenes. Secret events can also be like astrology, things that you're just not aware of, you know, something transiting your chart, making things all kind of come to a head at this time. So it could be more something like that as well. But I'm seeing like, oh my goodness, let's just break them down. Spirit, tell us about this undecided person, previously undecided, who's had a wake-up call. This person who's going to be asking group 3 on a date. What is their love offer? What will happen with this situation? What will come of this? Okay, we got the 4 of Cups reversed. So this person, it, you know, actually feels more like, and we got the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. It feels more like they didn't believe in themselves. And you know what I was saying, like with that wake-up call, usually that's an external thing. That's exactly this Judgment energy. You see Spirit above blowing that horn and, you know, giving all those below a call to action. Like, all right, this is the time, springing into action. This is something external. What else do we have? We have the Queen of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Hermit reversed. So yeah, this person is getting out of their comfort zone. They're definitely kind of scared, not gonna lie. They got that call to action with that Judgment card from Spirit, and they are trying to answer that call. We got the Sun reversed at the bottom of the deck as well. So I almost feel like this person is like they were on an incline, having good luck, and then things started to go bad whenever they gave you this undecided flip-floppy energy, or things started to go downhill once they separated from you. And the thing about the Queen of Cups is she does attract a lot of like abundance, a lot of like financial prosperity, luck, you know, because she's just in that creative, feminine, magnetic energy, almost like a black hole, just sucking all the resources right into her web. And it's natural, it's not intentional. It's like people, it's actually the opposite. People want to give to her and, you know, bless her, whatever they have to offer. This person has been undecided about you. I feel like it's personal in the sense that it's something that just has to do with them. Like maybe they had a bad example of marriage, maybe their parents got divorced, maybe, you know, something like that, something that doesn't have to do directly with you. And we have the Judgment card here. So this is Spirit telling them they could have something really significant to you. Queen of Cups is a wife as well. So this could be Spirit showing them this is an opportunity to step into marriage if you want that, or this is an opportunity to step into something serious, long lasting, step into a connection with a woman, with a man who can be very beneficial to you, who can bless your life, who is a blessing, and, you know, someone who you can also bless and come together with and have something really good with. So this is not an opportunity you want to fumble. That's basically what Spirit is telling them. Like, you would be wise to surrender. So that's what they're trying to do. And yeah, it looks like their intentions are pretty good. We do have the 2 of Pentacles, so they're still not completely sure. They're still undecided. But with that Hermit card, at least they're coming out of their shell and they're engaging with this connection, and they're not being so in their head, and they want to experience things in the 3D. So this person is giving this connection a full chance, a full shot. They're showing up genuine. And anything else, Spirit, about this one? Where will it go? We got the Three of Wands reversed, Two of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Cups reversed. So yeah, not gonna lie, nothing is set in stone with this one. What this is this person opening up to you for the first time. Honestly, you may discover, I don't really like them. They're not exactly my type. I don't want to move forward. Or you may discover, you know what, we're incompatible. Maybe we shouldn't get in a relationship. Spirit is kind of saying it's up in the air. This is someone who you would be a great wife, husband, partner to. But they have some things that are kind of buried that they're not completely aware of, and they're going to have to handle this relationship with care, with responsibility in order for this to work out, basically to be able to keep you. So it is kind of looking like a little more pressure on them than you. Yeah, like Queen of Pentacles, the feminine polarity, the receptive polarity, you're showing up as in a really good position. And this person is consistently kind of looking like they have to prove themselves to you. So that's kind of the dynamic we have. Spirit, what about this person who's a bit irresponsible, whether that's financial or otherwise, that has been in denial? This person that's making a bold move towards group 3, even apologizing if necessary. What is their love offer? What will happen here? Wow, we got the Four of Wands, marriage energy. We have the Three of Pentacles working with Spirit, God, the Divine, the Higher Power, and the Death card. This is like you guys, it's now or never is the message that I get here. It's now or never. We're either going to move forward and fall in love or we're going to separate eternally. No, not eternally, maybe not, but, you know, separate at least for good at this time, you know, maybe in this life or at least at this time. For some of you, maybe you've given this person multiple chances. They are, you know, showing up a bit like immature with that playful intentions energy that came out before. What I can see, oh, this is the Three of Cups. Did I say it was the Three of Pentacles? This is the Three of Cups. So more of an energy of fate, celebration, another card that can indicate union. As well as the Four of Wands. So I see you guys honestly likely getting in a relationship or fully trying, fully committing, like genuinely, and seeing if it can work out, seeing if you're a match. We have the Devil reversed. I do see them on their best behavior. I see them like, you know, not trying to come in with drama, not trying to be so impulsive. They're being impulsive at coming at you. And I feel like that's because they may already know or feel that they're missing out on the chance to even connect with you. I feel like that's why they're so fired up. But once they move forward with you, they are locking in. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. So your heart is also being softened towards this person. You may have had to be in a Queen of Swords defensive, protective energy over yourself. Since you've been dealing with this person, you may have had to be on guard and check them. You know, Queen of Swords can be sharp tongue. Queen of Swords can be like standing you up, blocking you, taking some sort of like definitive action against you when you try to play with me type of energy. So they're on thin ice, and I see them coming in, giving their full selves to this connection, not going to lie. Like with the Four of Wands, that's an opportunity of marriage. So for some of you, this will be like forgiveness that turns into so much more if you want it. Spirit, tell us about this spiritual-based connection. Tell us about this level up. Tell us about group 3 being deep in love and finding perfection through a connection. Okay, so Spirit is saying this connection particularly doesn't have to be worked for. This connection is a natural part of your journey. So if you literally kind of wait things out, you will end up with this spiritual-based connection. But the thing about this one is it can't necessarily be like forced or manifested or looked for. It's something that will happen once you're in the same place at the same time with the person who has a natural spiritual, you know, connection to you. So Knight of Pentacles, yeah, it could take a while to manifest. It could take a while to get to this person. And Seven of Pentacles reversed, there really isn't any, you know, too much you can do to speed this up or to like kind of force it to manifest. So if you have been trying to manifest like Spirit, send me my perfect partner, Spirit is kind of saying you may feel like there is a delay, but it's really not a delay, it's destiny. It's only a delay if you look at it from the perspective of, well, I did a manifestation and it didn't come through, so there's a delay. But Spirit is saying that was never the way it was going to come through. This is a manifestation, Knight of Pentacles, of your natural path and journey. This is something that's a reward that's only unlocked when you're in the right place at the right time with the person you have this connection with. So regardless of when you set intention for it, because that was never Spirit's plan, you know, to give it to you just when you asked for it, it's going to feel like a delay. Not actually delayed. Spirit never confirmed that this would come through a manifestation, but it would feel like a delay. This one, I feel like it's going to take some time. Not going to lie. We got the 10 of Wands here as well. The Emperor reversed with the 5 of Wands reversed. So Spirit is saying 5 of Wands reversed. In order to step into this connection, you're, 10 of Wands, closing some cycles, ending some cycles with a karmic, sorting out these two relationships and any other open-ended connection you have. I just saw 1919. 5 of Wands reversed, disengaging from drama, healing, and also kind of diminishing your own, like any toxic traits or self-sabotaging behavior that keeps you from the best of the best. And then Emperor reverse, just a reiteration that it can't be forced and that it'll be very natural, and that this person, they don't have the toxicity. We got the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is more a result of the journey with this one. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 3? We have the Root Girl. Bottom of this card, it says the disowned self. So perhaps Spirit is calling you to deeper levels of authenticity. If you're accepting yourself fully, that will naturally, it's like hacking your reality. It sounds so simple, but it really is. You will be attractive to those who are naturally into you because you're showing up as the real you. People don't feel confused and undecided when they see you because you are showing up fully authentic. How you present is the real you. You say your real opinions. You present yourself aesthetically as your true, your natural attraction and design. And so people are able to easily identify you. But you're also not as attractive to the rest of the masses, You're not kind of making yourself a carbon copy so everyone could, or most people could, find you attractive. So it can take a lot of, guts to commit to being fully authentic, because it can appear that you're closing yourself up to opportunities. But it's not really closing yourself up to opportunities, because if you're not genuinely in alignment with it anyway, situations don't seem to work out, when you're kind of just engaging with something because it maybe has its benefits, but it's not even really for you. That's what I have for you, group 3. 3 different energies coming towards you. You can kind of take your pick. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that stuff is there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Orange Diamond and the Titanic Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into see who will come towards you immediately, very soon. What is their love offer? Where will it go? How will you feel about them? All that good stuff, Spirit, for group 4. Group 4 with the Orange Stone. Please show us for group 4 who is coming very, very soon in love for them. Ooh. Okay, so I am picking up on an energy of a manifestation. And also, if you're feeling drained at this time, I feel like it's the calm before the storm, or you're meant to be in your resting period because you've already kind of sent out that huge wave of energy. So whether that's through manifestation or putting in the work in the 3D, that is likely the reason you're feeling drained. Especially, it's spiritual when it's like, I haven't changed my routine, I haven't changed what I'm eating, I'm doing the same things I usually kind of do, I'm eating the same things I usually kind of do, but I can feel a change. Usually that's how you kind of know that it's more spiritual than anything. Oh my goodness, so let's talk about it. I'm like, do we want to start with the good or do we want to start with the hot mess? Because, well, let's start here. We have competition. What I can see for you right away, group 4, is your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. We got the engagement card here, and we have the magic card. So for some of you, it's the magic of the universe, the magic of your personal astrology, the magic of a deity coming through to help you, the magic of your ancestors coming through to help you, spirit guides. And for some of you, it's the magic of the intention that you've set, those herbs, those oils, or whatever method of manifestation that you've used. That is coming about into the 3D, and it's leading to an engagement. This could be in a literal kind of way where it's like you're getting engaged, like to be married, or it could be more symbolic when it's talking about engagement, because there's so many, people trying to take action towards you with that competition energy. That can be read a couple kind of ways. But yeah, we have, magic going down. It's going down in the DM. It's going down in your love life. And this is all leading to engagement. So let's just start there. And then let's break down all these other energies. My goodness. I'm like, who do I even want to... How many energies are here? There's so many different things going on. Okay, this one's going to be clear. You're going to know who this is. We have the secret affair card. This person's going to be taking immediate action towards you. This could be someone you're in a secret affair with. It doesn't have to be so nefarious either. It could be you're in a secret affair with them because you both work together and you don't want all your coworkers in your business. It doesn't have to be like, oh, someone's married and you got to see this person on the low because the wife gonna curse you out. She see you. No, it doesn't have to be so extreme. But this is someone who is either trying to have a secret affair with you or someone who you have had a secret affair with. So yeah, there definitely could be, that third party capability as well. You would know kind of right away this energy. This is someone who's already flirted with you and kind of tested the water and seen if you would be interested, or someone who's, you've already dealt with on a secret kind of level. But I do see this person coming towards you very, very soon, and they'll either be trying to see you on the low, or, this could be someone you've already been seeing on the low. Now, we do have this stalker energy, so just be aware of that, especially with that competition energy. There could be like, I want to say like Venus and Mars kind of transiting each other for you astrologically. Venus is going to make the attraction increase, the lust increase, the desire increase, make people see you in more of a positive light, being she has a lot of associations with beauty. This could also be a level up that's causing this reaction. And then Mars is all about war, taking action, acquiring, claiming, hot pursuit, physical intimacy energy associated with Mars as well. Mars does rule the bedroom. So, I feel like it's some sort of combination like that, or maybe like Venus and Uranus, can bring about similar results where it's like, okay, you have the desire crossing paths with like that action or spontaneous, manifestation. So, just be mindful of that. You got some people in your energy who aren't getting your attention at this time, and you may have already denied someone and you're not even thinking about it, but this person is very much so watching you. This is a good time maybe to go private, but it's up to you. I'm talking like social media. We do have the baby maker card. Someone could be trapping you with, trying to have a baby, or it could actually be unintentional, where this is coming from the secret affair, or this is coming from a physical connection that you're engaging in. So definitely be prepared, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, as they say, so we don't have any surprises. But yeah, we also have this person here. We have arrogance, shame, and apologies. So there is someone who kind of wrote you off too soon, and now they're feeling really apologetic about it. And I just heard sweetheart. So you could be a sweetheart, and you could have been nice to this person just to be nice. Even if there is attraction there that you do have for them, you could have been nice to them just for the sake of being nice, not to try to manifest something or make something happen. And this person is feeling shame about how they handled the situation with you. Also with the apology card, this could be like an ex, because usually apology means you have some history. If there's something that has happened that they need to apologize for. So I do see someone who was arrogant with you, who is feeling shame about that and going to be coming back to apologize. And because they're showing up in this reading, they will likely be looking to rekindle. So we'll see what comes of that as well. My goodness, we got the drain card here. I'm not surprised to see this at all, especially if you're waking up drained and it's like, I just woke up. I just got sleep. How am I sleepy? I feel like it's because of all the people who are pulling on you energetically. So this is a good time to do some, return to sender work. some blocking work, so that, you know, or maybe putting like a protective barrier around you so people can't just go up in your energy so easily, or, you know, disturb your flow. Spirit, for group 4, who is coming towards them immediately? Who is coming towards group 4 very soon? You know, I wonder if this person is coming back to apologize, because we have just desserts here. Bottom of the card, it says karma, karma, karma. I wonder if that is the reason why they're trying to desperately come towards you and apologize. Yeah, and we have the worry card here. So I see people worried for multiple reasons in your energy group 4. I'm seeing that some people are worried because they're feeling like they've missed out on a chance with you, or that they're going to. They can see that you have a lot of options around, and some people aren't being entertained, and for some of them it's causing them to kind of look you up online and try to watch you, stalk you. But for other people who do kind of feel like they have access to you, or have better odds, at least, they are worrying. This person is definitely worrying if the karma is over, or if the universe is going to get ready for part 2 and, you know, slam them down to the ground again. So this person is definitely feeling quite worried. Let's see what else we get. Spirit, for group 4, who is coming towards them immediately? Definitely someone coming towards you in a very lustful energy, though. Trying to, oh my goodness, we got Secret Affair from 2 different decks. This energy is so strong. We got Secret Affair from deck 1. We have Secret Affair from deck 2 now. There is someone who is going to be offering you a connection that will not be known by other people. Or again, if this is someone who you already have had a secret affair with, they're coming back to rekindle that, to start that over, to have that again, to try again, or to offer you a secret affair if you've never dealt with them. Like, and if it does feel kind of salacious, not gonna lie, it does feel like, okay, that you know you married, or you know you're already in a connection, or you know you shouldn't be trying to holler at me. It does feel like that, where it's like, okay, they're keeping it on the low, because, like, if people knew about it, they'd probably be like, this man is crazy. This woman, no, she shouldn't be hollering at this, you know, whatever, for whatever. Kind of like that. We have the intimacy card. People are in such a physical energy when it comes to you, so definitely be aware of that as well. People are going to be trying to get you in the bed if they can. People are going to be trying to secure some sort of physical connection, even if it's just for one night with you. So just be aware of that, because you could be going into things, you know, with genuine intentions. Like, not everyone is super morally connected to, you know, their sensuality. Not everyone is super, like, not everyone sees it that way. Like, oh my goodness, it's this thing, I have to protect this delicate flower, or this disco stick. Some people are just like, listen, if I'm attracted to you, yeah, we could bump bellies and it ain't no problem. So even if that's you and you're like, you know, young, wild, and free, like, listen, I'm gonna get mine, you do you, I'm gonna do me. Just be mindful. Just be mindful, because you got some tricksters in your energy, not gonna lie. We do have the learning card, so I don't feel like anyone is gonna catch you slipping, but the only problem is, just because there's so many people in your energy, it's easy. It's easy to get caught slipping when there's so many people who are kind of vying for you and fighting for you. Let's start with the good. Spirit, tell us about this engagement energy that's manifesting through manifestation, or through natural magic, and what's available. Okay, so right away we got the 6 of Cups, and we have the Devil reversed. Nice. We got the Hierophant. That's exactly that. That's exactly this learning energy. And we have the Lovers here. I'm loving this energy. Yeah. So one thing I am getting with this, we got the Fool card. A lot of major arcana coming out talking about this connection. Wow, with the Wheel of Fortune, the bottom of the deck. I was just about to put the deck down. We got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Nice. Good, good, good. So what I can see about this is it's definitely connected to fate and divine timing. You know, that wheel. You spin the wheel, you don't know what you're going to get. It's just a matter of, all right, I already spun the wheel. I did what I can do. I just have to allow it to stop and see what's my prize. So that's the same thing here. Do your manifestation, set your intention, and then literally release it and allow it to be given to you. On my Etsy shop, that would be custom spell work, and basically it's like a Build-A-Bay process where you just give me a list. I always say like maybe 20 things or less if you do have less. Or you can keep it open-ended, like send me my soulmate, send me the one. But the Build-A-Bay process is basically where you list out 20 different qualities or, you know, things that you want to happen. So I've done it for someone recently, and one of their things was I want them to approach me first. And I was like, oh my God, that's so smart to put in your manifestation, because you can actually add how you want things to go so it can be easy. Or I want to see this exact sign when I'm, you know, in front of them, you know, whatever it is. But really, it's just about the qualities, and that's what it would be on my end. You can also do this on your end, whatever manifestation method you like to use or you're called to. But basically, the process is just exactly that, setting that intention, declaring exactly what it is that you're looking for, and then allowing it to come to you. I was just telling group 2, you know, when you make your order on Amazon, even if it's late, you don't drive up to Amazon and say, where is my package? You understand it has to come from them. That's the only way you're going to really be able to get your item. So even if you feel like, oh, it's taking longer than I want it to, still let it, you know, come to you is what I'm getting with this. But oh my goodness, so worth it. First of all, we have the Lovers and the Fool card. So that is a change of like lifestyle. That is a change of scenery. You two will likely be moving in together, starting a life together. That engagement does seem more like in a traditional versus symbolic type of energy, where it's like, yeah, there will be likely an engagement to be wed through this connection. And we got the Devil reversed. So it's like Spirit is saying those lessons that you've learned, Hierophant, that work that you've put in, you are being rewarded with this tip-top connection from all of that. So you're seeing that and feeling like, okay, it was all worth it. The journey was worth it, because look where I am now. We got the 5 of Cups reversed, and we have the 6 of Cups. So that Spirit kind of blessing you and you being very satisfied here. You know, 5 of Cups reversed, feeling like, yeah, it was worth it. Not feeling disappointed in any way, feeling like they check your boxes physically, they look good, you're attracted to them. Emotionally, they're in a healthy space, they've done the work themselves as well. Financially, even in a 3D sense, you have similar goals, they understand you, they want the same thing, you're moving in the same direction. You know, there's someone who would be good for you to be in your life or for you to be connected to. This is looking real nice. Like I said, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Anything else about this? My goodness, we have so many energies here. Spirit, tell us about this secret affair. Okay, so we have the Chariot reversed, letting us know that there is actually something in the way that has been keeping this connection from progressing. We have the 2 of Coins reversed and the 2 of Cups showing up reversed with Temperance here. So what I can see this person doing, you may be seeing some repeating 2s in relation to this person. The thing about those repeating 2s is they're letting you know that there is compatibility between you and this person who wants the secret affair. However, it's the 2 of Coins reversed and the 2 of Swords reversed with Temperance here. This person is definitely trying to have their cake and eat it too. This person is trying to supersede their previous decisions. So say they are married or in a relationship. This person is like, okay, Chariot reversed, my partner is in the way, but I've already committed to them. So Temperance card, how can I find a way to have both and be comfortable? Secret affair. That way, Group 4 keeps it on the low, but I still get to experience Group 4. Or say you're coworkers and they don't want people knowing your business. That may be true, but also they're like, okay, how can I still experience Group 4? Because I don't want to just completely miss out on the opportunity. I still want to be with them or experience them. So secret affair. For all of you, this isn't like a complete L. It is, you know, they are looking a bit selfish. Oh, with the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so not gonna lie, this person, they're not trying to commit. But I do feel like maybe you guys could discover that there's a strong connection, and maybe you could still have something, you know, good. Seven of Coins reversed with the Hermit, okay, and the Empress. Okay, well, I mean, from Spirit's perspective, Spirit is saying you're better than this. Spirit is like, Empress, please. Seven of Coins reversed. Do not invest any time, energy, attention into this, depreciating value. We have the Hermit here. It's best to wait out for a better opportunity, or to hold your resources to yourself, hold the things that, makes you valuable to yourself, hold out for a better opportunity. This would be something that benefits that person more than it benefits you, at least. So it depends. Like, if you really are attracted to this person, some of you, it may be better to get it out of your system, to deal with them for a while, but I do see you kind of ending in a deficit with this connection. So if they're in a third-party situation, that's ultimately them staying with their wife, husband, or girlfriend, boyfriend, their partner. Or even if you guys work together and they do find themselves very interested in you, that's an energy of them still never wanting to go public with you, or never, kind of claiming you in the workplace. So I am seeing at the end, you do kind of end up feeling like you're in a deficit dealing with this person if you do give them a chance. And we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's someone who can offer you a dates, plural, actually, a good time. They do have romantic value, but it's not King of Cups, Queen of Cups, where it's fully developed and it can be more stable. Spirit, tell us about this person who was arrogant but is now feeling shame, wanting to apologize to group 4, even experiencing some karma. Tell us about this one. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So this person is feeling like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and they don't know which one is worse. We got the Ten of Swords showing up reversed, so they're definitely trying to make amends. We have the Hanged Man here as well, so that's like an energy of them surrendering to the process and what they need to do. Yeah, Hanged Man. Look at the depiction on this card. They're already falling out of the boat. They're like, okay, there's really nothing I can do. I have to fall into this water and then pick myself up. This person isn't exactly trying to do that, though. This person is like, let me see if I can hang on to group 4. And maybe they can, soften the blow a bit for me by going, and experiencing this karma with me. They know they need to apologize. Eight of Swords, Spirit has clearly revealed to them what they did wrong, and that they are wrong, and that they need to apologize, period. Ten of Swords reversed, they haven't fully accepted that yet. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You could be a total boss yourself. Like, yeah, okay. Come around with that BS if you want to. We got the Seven of Swords here, yeah. This person is working in their own personal interest, not going to lie. Two of Wands reversed underneath that. They're working in their own personal interest. They haven't fully accepted that they're, responsible, accountable, or that they fumbled, or that they did something wrong. They're apologizing based off principle. Okay, I can look at that one thing and I can say I did something wrong. I'll apologize for that. But I'm also trying to get you to admit during this apology that you're sorry too, type thing. Like, let's apologize together type thing. You know how some people do that? Like, well, you were wrong too. And they try to use that to get out of apologizing. And then when that doesn't work, it's like, okay, they finally just apologize, but then they spend time trying to get you to also apologize. It's giving that. Oh my goodness, we have skywriting. It says the fates. I'm also really drawn to, there's runes here. There's one for breakthrough. There's one for collaboration, teamwork. There's some runes here, so I'm definitely feeling like fate is unfolding for you. I'm feeling like, you have some, we have bottom of the card, first breath, some things going on in the ether. You have some sort of spiritual force, whether it's your astrology or your guides or your spirit guides, whatever, working with you, working in your favor and bringing about fate. So literally, if you just allow things to unfold naturally, or just set intention, if you do already know what you're looking for. Lover's card, I do see you having spiritual favor and spirit blessing you with love and romance. Wheel of Fortune also came out, a heavy sign of fate. So, even if you just kind of wait it out, I do see that coming about for you. So you don't have to accept any of these other energies here, but that is what I have for you, group 4. That is everything that came out. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that stuff can be found there. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.